What was your most memorable accomplishment while you were in office? What are you most proud of?
My most memorable, I think, was keeping our country at peace throughout my 4 years, and also trying to generate peace among other people, including between Egypt and Israel. And that would be one of the most notably remembered things, was a treaty that was negotiated with my help between Menachem Begin and Anwar Sadat. The most difficult political challenge I ever had in my life, more difficult than being elected president, was getting 68 votes in the U.S. Senate to approve the Panama Canal Treaties when the United States gave away our treaty to the people of Panama. And that's one of which I'm most proud.
After coming to Emory for so many years, what's your most enjoyable part?
I would say my immersion in all of the facets of Emory life has been the best thing about it. And of course, the best things of all is getting to know the student leaders every year for this occasion, and also to have questions from you, not only in the town hall meeting, which is at 31st, but also in your classes during the year.
What were the 3 most important things that you learned during your presidency that were unrelated to politics?
I have learned, first of all, that the greatest human rights violation on earth is a gross abuse and discrimination against women and girls. The second thing I've learned is that there's a growing divide that gets bigger every year between the rich people and the poorest people. The third thing I've learned, as we have built habitat houses in the poorest neighborhoods on earth, that we grossly underestimate the quality of people who are living in poverty, that have never had a decent home, that might struggle to survive on $1 a day. And the third thing I've learned is that those people are just as intelligent and just as hardworking and just as ambitious, and their family values are just as good as mine.
When you lived in the White House, what was your favorite room?
My favorite room was what's called the Lincoln Room. It's a very small, dark-colored room with a tremendous chandelier, and it's where President Lincoln met with his cabinet. I'm putting it a little bit above the bedroom where I slept with my wife.
What is your favorite ice cream?
Well, my favorite dessert is ice cream, and my favorite ice cream is mango. But I don't turn down other flavors when mango is not available.
As a peanut farmer, what are your thoughts on almond butter?
I never have tasted it, and I don't intend to.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, President Carter. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you for the fairly harmonious birthday gift.
What's the most useful piece of advice you've ever been given?
Tell the truth. The greatest test of what kind of person you are is whether or not you're able to tell the truth.
If you could go back in time, what advice would you give to your 18-year-old self?
Well, when I was 18, had been out of high school 2 years, and I was just getting ready to go to the U.S. Naval Academy. And the advice I would probably give me at that time was stay out of politics.
How do you think the U.S. government can encourage more female representation in our government?
We need to start at a lower level of government, in county politics and city politics. And now we have a tremendous number of women who are mayors of cities in the United States. So I would say that the more women we have, the better off our country will be.
What do you see in America's future?
I'd like to see America be the champion of peace and human rights and environmental equality.
What do you view as the single greatest threat facing our generation?
Well, one of the greatest threats is not treating other people in our country and in foreign countries as equals to us. But I think more specifically, I would say global warming.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I would like to be remembered as a champion of human rights, and I would like to be remembered as a president who kept our country at peace and promoted peace for everybody else in the world with whom we had contact. And I would like to be remembered as having been a distinguished professor at Emory. Thank you very much.